Hello everyone, I'm back and I'm no longer sick if you can tell, so I don't sound like a man anymore, which is good. I hate being sick and I sounded like a dude for a long time, which is really embarrassing, especially on the phone and recording. I sounded disgusting, so I don't sound bad anymore. Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to talk about the new Phantom Portal update. If you can tell, they did add new areas in. I'll be discussing that in a little bit, and I actually just got to that point so you wouldn't have to watch my entire gameplay, but the second I put on the screen recorder, my game crashed, so I'm gonna have to just kinda go through this and make you guys suffer. I'm sorry you have to watch me deal with this again, but that's alright. So anyways, if you've been in the Phantom Portal recently, you'll notice that they did add new areas. After you get to the Serpia, I think I'm pronouncing that right, forest, once you get there and you defeat 25 more phantoms, you'll basically unlock every single area after that, which is great, because before it was locked, you know, when they first came out, everything was locked, you couldn't do anything else. It was kind of boring, but I knew they were going to update it sooner or later. They just needed time. So now you can explore the rest of Jama after fighting the 25 phantoms, and we have a new shop that rotates, which means it's not in the same area all the time. It goes to different places like every day. So every update, you know, the store's in one world, and then the next day it's in a different world. So it's not gone for good. The items are the same though. It doesn't change to my knowledge. We have new potions, one of which drops sapphires, and I know a lot of people are confused about how it works. It is a whopping 3,000 coins, and it only gives you 3 sapphires. That's the kicker there. So that kind of stinks, but I mean, there's still sapphires. If you're a non-member, if you don't get sapphires on the regular, then, you know, money is money. Sapphires are sapphires. Just take it and save them up, and you can buy something soon enough. Okay, they also have 2 new potions as well, but they're not so exciting. I forgot what they are actually. I think one is the disco potion, which gives you a little disco ball above your head, and it changes the color of you and people around you, which is kind of cute. And the other one is a double payout potion, which means when you play games, you earn twice as many gems. And that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, if you're gonna play games a lot, if you're farming for gems, then that's a good way to get them. This definitely makes it easier for you to get richer in terms of gems, which is nice. You know, I'll always take free money in games, because why not? And the Sapphire Potion, which is the one that everyone is interested in and everyone wants to know about. So first off, I'm gonna give a huge shout out to my friend Jugo, because she had fed me like all of this information, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Can I make a video? You know, I wanted to ask permission before I put her name out there, because some people don't like the attention or whatever, and she basically told me everything. So she told me it was cool, so that's why I'm making this video, to answer all of your questions, because it's kind of getting redundant. Everyone's asking in the game, oh, who has sapphires? Drop sapphires, how does it work? And it was funny, earlier we were in a fashion show, I guess, and someone kept asking her over and over, and she kept trying to explain to them, but they didn't understand it, so hopefully I can help you guys clear up the air. So for the Sapphire Potion, like I said earlier, it is a whopping 3,000 coins, which is a lot, and it only drops 3 sapphires. I'm gonna get it real soon, and we're gonna find out exactly what it does, but basically it will drop a huge sapphire in front of you, like whatever room you're in, it'll drop it in front of you, and you and everyone around you will click it, and you will get 3 sapphires. They'll get 3 sapphires. Everyone gets something. It's not randomized. It's all the same. And then once you click it, it's gone. Okay, so like once you get your 3 sapphires, bam, the thing disappears. They can still see it, and they can collect theirs, but when they collect their sapphires, those will be gone as well. It is, you know, like I said, it's only 3 sapphires, but sapphires are sapphires. I think what I'm going to be trying to do, honestly, is hoard up all of my coins, get a bunch of potions, and just have a couple parties and just drop them everywhere. It's going to take a long time to get a good amount, though, but if we could get enough to drop like 100 sapphires to everybody, oh gosh, I'm so bad at math. How much would that be? That would be a lot. I would have to spend a lot of coins, so a lot of grinding in this game. It'll take a long time. Or maybe if everyone just gathers, a couple people with 10 potions each in one area and drops them for a bunch of people, then everyone would get a payout, which is pretty nice. So I think this is a good way for people to work together. And of course you see people in their shops and everything saying, drop sapphires for me, drop them, drop them, drop them. But I think it would be a good idea to bring people closer together and have people and give them something to do, like teamwork. Like, oh, everyone get a bunch of potions, all drop at the same time, then you all will get sapphires. And it's not like if you drop it, you're going to lose out. Like, you get them and everyone gets them, so everyone wins, you know what I'm saying? And once you use the potion, it is gone, so there's no like time limit or anything. Just once you use it, it's just gone for good. Besides the potions, what else? Oh yeah, there are new areas, new breeds or types of phantoms, and it's a little challenging and more fun. I personally like it. I'm just trying to get there real quick so I can show you guys the really best part, in my opinion, my favorite my favorite phantom. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. I'm just gonna fast forward until about time. Finally unlocked. Alright, anyway, so now we are in Mount Shiver, and as soon as you get in, you're gonna see good old Big Chungus blocking the way for you. So you gotta fight these big meaty boys, and my favorite thing honestly is this one that's stuck in the ice. I don't know why, like, I feel bad for him, and I was kind of hoping that when you defeated him you would have access to like a downstairs, like under the ice and everything. I thought that they were gonna do that, but they don't. So just leave our big ice boy alone. He's having enough troubles, okay? He's the only one that's stuck in the ice, the poor boy. So these ones nobody likes because, as you can see, it's really fast, and oh, he didn't do it this time. But some of the taps will have a little like no through it, like, oh, see, like that little cross through the tap button, and don't click that. If you don't click that, then you'll get the check mark, you're fine, you're good. But if you click it, then it'll count as a penalty, and this big chunky boy will hit you, and you will get a big ol' X through your life points. I think that's I think that's what it's called. You'll lose a life basically. But he's pretty fun. I like him. You know, everyone else hates him, but he's a big boy. He's pretty cute. You know, just leave him alone. He's doing the best he can. After you fight that, we had this little bat guy, and I like the phantom with wings. I don't know why he has wings actually, because they can float. So this one confuses me. He makes no sense. This one, he gives you the most coins, and so you can see why, because all of the little bubbles pop up at once. But they give you a lot of coins, as you can tell, like almost 30, 21 to 28. And you pretty much are almost guaranteed a perfect or great score each time, because as you can see with the other ones, it starts off like red and turns to orange and such. This one always is green, so depending on how close you are, it will be, oh crap, oh no, see what I did? Depending on how close you are, it'll either always be green, or sorry, perfect or great. So that's another reason why you get many more coins from it. See that? 55 and like a lot more. So if you're going to farm for coins and trying to get a lot, like if you're saving up for something or a lot of things, then you will have to fight those. I recommend it. It's the quickest way, and you might, you know, get hit a little bit, but you'll be alright. As you can see, if you defeat 5 more phantoms, you unlock this area, and then it's just going back to the start where you began. It'll take you back home, so it's just doing a big old loop, but 5 isn't a big price. We'll get to that in a second though, because I'm gonna address this big old guy. This is an even bigger Chungus, and basically it's like a slot machine is the best way that I can describe it. You basically drop 1 paint seed in, which isn't a big price to pay. You click it, he eats it with his eyeball for some reason, and then he drops out something to you at random. He'll spit it back at you. If you can tell by the little bubbles, your choices are an item, a rare item, sapphire, gems, a potion, more phantom coins, and yeah, that's it. I spent about 100 paint. Oh, pink, cool. I spent about 100 paint seeds last night, and I mostly got junk, honestly. But I've seen a lot of people online getting a ton of good items. You know, like relatively good. Like they're not like super amazing, but they're good enough that they're cute if you wanted it for a while. I mean, some of the stuff was rare in the past, and now that it's back in the form of this, I'm sure the value will go down a little bit, you know, but you do need a lot of seeds to get here, a lot of seeds to actually get the items, so they're still pretty okay in terms of rarity. Depends, you know, on who looks at it. And they'll probably rotate the items as well, and, you know, replace things eventually with different items, so I'm assuming it won't be here for long. Well, the items at least. Alright, so we are done with that big boy, so now let's go and try and find the shops around here. Like I said, I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, and like I said before, there is a new shop, and it has the new potions in it. I also mentioned before that it rotates, so the location is never in one place. So you do kind of have to look around for a little bit, but it more or less is the same as the other shop in terms of outward appearance. So you might have to run around